All right, what's up, y'all? My name is Kishana. For those who don't know me, which is fine, I'm not popular, but I did want to weigh on in this Will and Chris Rock thing because it seemed like everybody on Chris Rock, Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Chris Rock's the victim, man. I see it totally different. And me and my husband, we done sat here and watch plenty of videos from all kinds of different perspectives. And I just still find that nobody sees it the same way I do. So first off, it's like we as a people or as society or however the proper term you want to say, it's like we excuse bad behavior. So many times comedians get away with turning real life issues into a joking matter. You know what I mean? And not all the time is it funny. You know, like mainly the people that's laughing. Not all the time. I'm just saying, but the people that's laughing are laughing to jokes that has nothing to do with them personally. Like they have no personal ties. The comedians are joking about stuff that have no personal ties. But the people that do have personal ties, they will of course find it offensive. So here's the thing. In the beginning, before the words had even left Chris's mouth, he knew it was gonna be foul. How do I know? Because he says, I love you. But and we all know how that I love you goes, right? When you got some shit to say to your loved one or to your spouse, your significant other, or whoever you have emotional ties with, you about to say some fucked up shit. And you first off start off with, that's gonna tell you, I love you, but you know what I mean? Then you go on with it. He was trying to soften that shit up. He knew what he said was gonna be foul. You know what I'm saying? He knew what he said was kind of crossing the line. There's one. Secondly, people are Will turned and looked at Jada. Where's that footage at? Who's to say that how? Because one person said that Will turned and looked at Jada. Now everybody is believing that Will turned and looked at Jada. Well, y'all believe it because Will was ha 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 and Jada was like hell to the nah. But I don't see Will when I see it. I don't see Will going ha ha ha, cracking up like people try to make it seem. I mean, I would think that we all know that laugh. Like, all right, okay, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You pushing the line. You know what I mean? And I think, for my opinion, when it got to the point um where the fake laughing and Will going up on stages when Chris was trying to convince everybody that the joke wasn't that bad. It's not like the crowd unanimously laughed. You know what I mean? Like Kevin Hart is telling the joke and everybody laughs at it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's unanimously funny. There was and you see some faces. You know what I mean? And Chris seen those faces too. Like I said, he knew before them words left his mouth that it was gonna be a problem. That's why he tried to soften it up with "I love you." Then he was trying to convince everybody and all around all the faces that he seen, all the expressions that he seen, that it wasn't a bad joke, but it was. You see what I'm saying? So Will went up there and handled his business. I'm not saying that violence is the key. I mean, of course, there's numerous ways of things that could be handled, as we all as a human being have different we coulda, shouldas, and but it ain't what we did, right? So who gives a fuck? This is how we'll handle it. Also, we tend to want to ignore the idea or the fact, more so, that there seems to be a little jealousy between Chris Rock and Will Smith on Chris Rock's side. Chris Rock has made these comments about how Will has gotten overpaid from Wild Wild West, how Will's children is taking away roles that his kids, whoever Chris Rock kids are, like they can't get because Will kids, or just and Jada, this, and you always got my name, my family name. You just got something to say all the time. That's a problem. You see what I'm saying? So people will say, "Oh, I heard, well, Will could have handled it behind stage. He could have," and okay. Y'all want to say that because that's what's in your head and that's what everybody else is saying. But the reality is, no matter where he would have, if he would have did it on stage, if he would have did it behind stage, or backstage. If he would have did it in the after party down the street in a restaurant, guess what? Y'all still gonna have something to say. How Will coulda, shoulda, and all this other little BS. You know what I mean? So either way it go, you're not. Y'all can say, "Oh, he coulda did," but at the end of the day, to another person, it's still not gonna be the right way. Okay. So then, like, y'all really think that there's a possibility that Will haven't had past conversations with Chris Rock about these sayings or these little jabs that he's taking? With Will Smith being who he is, how he's been carrying himself all these years, just all the BS that he's been taking from the critics and everybody got something to say and da 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 da. You think that it was just that one thing or that one time that like just got him to go up there and do some shit like that? That's fucking crazy. Like, what have y'all been paying attention to? So, people saying, of course, well, he could have talked, and it's just like, how do you know that he has not already talked to him about this? Like, come on, let's make it make sense, okay? Not some shit to keep y'all keep saying to keep motherfuckers talking. Like, let's say some shit that makes sense. So who's to say that he hadn't already talked to Chris about these little comments that he made? They both can be, I mean, they got alike friends. They are both in the same circle. So whether it be Will directly talking to him or by word of mouth, I'm sure that I would think, logically speaking, that a conversation has been had in between time. And then let's say a conversation has been had. And whether it was last year or this year, a few months ago, whatever. And Chris claimed that he wasn't going to do it anymore. And then you get upstage and then you say whatever you say. Well, now we got a problem because we talked about this already. And you done this more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. We talked about this already. So what more can I do? I mean, I'm not saying that there's nothing. Hey, Will could have grabbed the mic and said something lovely to his wife, how beautiful she is. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what he talking about. All this could have, and all this other stuff. But it's like the things that's being said on these little videos or these YouTubes or on TV, whatever. All these could like who's to say he like how do y'all just and then now Will Smith just got he had a mental breakdown. Now motherfucker get tired. At the end of the day, like y'all can get done trying to make it seem like Will is tripping, but no, Will is human first and foremost. Before y'all try to put the fame and the glamour and how great of an actor he is and great of a like he's human first. For instance, a motherfucker could get bullied at school for 3-4 years and try to do whatever it is, you know what I mean? Walk this, go around this way here, just here, take the money. Here, just, you know what I mean? Try to do whatever. Try to be friends with them, try to stay away from them, and the bully just keep coming, right? The bully just keep coming. Then now one day, that kid takes a box of sock full of rocks or batteries, soap or whatever, and beat the shit out of the kid. Not a kid wrong. Not a kid wrong because of how the kid handled it. Despite all of what the bullying done, you know what I'm saying, the bully done did. Like, y'all got to be fucking kidding me. Again, I'm not saying that Will is right. But what I'm saying is, I mean, when a motherfucker steady taking jabs and taking jabs and taking jabs, I mean, what the fuck? What do y'all expect? Y'all had to even learn how to deal with shit. Like, y'all ain't wake up fucking perfect. Y'all ain't wake up making the best and the better choices and all that stuff. Will has been held his head up high. Will has been taking shit after shit after shit. Tell me why. Oh, okay, I don't even know how I want to start this. How is it that, y'all say, oh, well, Jada put their business out on the street, so if she ain't want nothing, they don't want nothing to be said, then come on. Let's see. Beyonce put her and Jay-Z shit out on the front street, but who was coming for Beyonce? Who was coming for Jay-Z? Like, who was doing this? Why weren't they doing this? Because out of fear and respect, however it go. So it's like show the same thing for Jada Pinkett and Will. At the end of the day, people, and generally speaking, can't handle no real shit. All Jada and Will was trying to do was show how real, how human they are. But see, we are so surrounded and used to dealing with and seeing fake shit, fake motherfuckers, fake hair, fake eyelashes, the makeup, fake booty. Um, you were a man and now you're a woman. Like a lot of just whatever cameras, action, script, like just used to the fakeness. So when some real shit happened. Just like a lot of y'all thought that shit was staged, which I still think is fucking idiotic. Like, why would Will Smith, somebody of that stature, participate in the stage like that? Like something staged like that. Like the fuck? Like what do y'all be seeing? What is it that y'all see? How do y'all collect? How do y'all come up with this stuff? Like it doesn't. I just don't understand. So I'm all day team Will. I'm not saying that he was wrong. I mean, not saying he was right. But when a motherfucker play too much, they play too much. And we can come all day, you know what I'm saying? Like what coulda, woulda, shoulda. But that's not what happened, and this is how he held it. Big ups, yes. Chris Rock handled that like a true, like to the truest, like that it couldn't be handled no better than how he handled it. But all I'm saying is with that is he knew that joke was gonna be foul because he tried to soften it up with that I love you. He knew the joke was foul by how other people was reacting to it and tried to convince everybody like, I'm not, that was a good one. You know, it was fucking tasteless. That's what it was. But see, he wouldn't know all that really because shit, he's divorced. He when things get hard or whatever it is that happened with him and his wife, either way it go, they're divorced. So to have somebody back into almost he didn't know that she had alopecia. How did he not know that? How is it that everybody like I could see us little people down here, you know what I'm saying, may not know, you know what I'm saying, or some to that nature, but he knew. Like y'all, I feel like y'all just want to make up these excuses. Y'all find a way to excuse bad behavior because he was a comedian. But for a fucking comedian, he's a human first. Ain't nobody taking jabs at how, like, if his parents are still living, they sickness, like however they died, it's something like it's something personal. If a joke is a joke, then it's a joke. That's cool. But when you take it something personal, man, G.I. Jane wasn't even a fucking good movie. Like, it was a good movie production wise. But all it stand for and what it was showing and what it was trying to teach, the point that it was getting across, there was nothing good about it. So what the fuck? Like y'all are so used to excusing bad behavior because it's more entertainment in that than being truthful, being 100 about it. Too many of these comedians get away with saying foul shit and saying shit that is not okay. And because it made motherfuckers laugh at the end of the day. And when you come to a real workplace, not like entertainment, but in a real workplace, like you gotta clock in and out or however it go. The things that people be saying when it comes to these jokes, that shit would be called harassment at work. Motherfuckers get fired or suspended over some shit like that. But because it's entertainment, because they're making millions off of it, or because motherfuckers laugh, then it's okay. Come on. Will and Jada are some of the realest motherfuckers we will ever see, ever will come across. They didn't try to hide anything that they was going through. They didn't try to make it like picture perfect. They didn't do any of that. They didn't go by no script. They ain't try to like. They just didn't do no fake shit. And all we're used to is just fake shit. Hell, we eating. They trying to feed us seedless grapes. Fake shit. Like, come on. And then when some real shit happen, y'all can't even tell the difference, and y'all speculate on the wrong shit. Like it's okay because he a comedian. No, you're fucking human first. Point blank. Period. You are human first, and if you ain't got no morale or no dignity or no integrity, like I said, he knew that shit was wrong in the beginning because he softened it up with the "I love you." We know how that shit go. We all don't watch Maury or that poor baby, he's still on. Jerry Springer, like any, or personally, when we about to come up and say some fucked up shit, good, bad, especially bad, a nice little breakup, or need a space, You always start with I love you, but you know what I'm saying? Then the fucked up shit come on. And I don't see how y'all just don't see that and didn't catch that or care to keep just bypassing that, excusing fucking bad behavior.